Greetings and salutations, everybody. Badger597, we are live again today with some Elden Ring, doing some more New Game Plus runs. I do actually have my partner in crime here with me today, which I still haven't figured out exactly what you're going to be going as. But you're welcome to join us now.
I shall, for the time being, remain nameless.
Yeah, it's about what I expected. So I know the missus was standing there earlier. Did she vacate?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as soon as I told her we might be online, she bailed.
Well, it's a shame. I didn't mean to chase her off, but that's okay. Alright, so we had just made our way at the end of last stream into Liurnia of the Lakes. Having clearly struggled mightily against Godric, the grifting or whatever.
The finger boy.
Exactly. Fingers McGee. And now we have to have a nice little chat with Bonk, and then we can figure out exactly where we're going.
Fox, whose tailoring ability seems to be entirely centered around whether or not you have a cape.
Indeed. And he would
I
very
don't want
much
to get
like
down
to
on the
take it
boy,
away.
but his tailoring ability seems to max out at handing you a blanket and a clasp.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, the best thing is, you know, usually that ability is to take away those things.
Ah, so I was overestimating his abilities.
Uh-huh, I think so. Alright, I'm even noticing that my game volume is a little bit too low, so we're gonna crank that up just a skosh. And hope that that's gonna be okay. So I figure probably the best thing to do would be to swing around, start the southwest, and take the long way around to this time. At the very least, I don't know, maybe get as far as Cuckoo's Everjail and then kind of come back or something like that.
Well, just tell me what it be.
Alright. Well, I know the first thing I need to do is visit a church and talk about a key. So let me go ahead and knock that out real quick. And we'll also have to decide just how much we want to risk getting invaded today, how much we want to run around on the overworld, and how much you want to just join me for the dungeons.
Ooh. Largely ambivalent for the time being.
Okay.
Then, perhaps, believe it or not,
For a small donation, yeah, you can have my runes.
bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes.
Yes.
Presuming your interest only.
I'm sure you are, Tops.
Apologies, I'm afraid my. Oh, right. I can tell you what you've seen that structure to the that's the academy.
I've seen many structures to the north.
The academy cast repel as you might have guessed, making entry to the academy impossible. So I'm stuck here. When they cast the seals, You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen? Well, that is something. Selen was well known. I followed her at school. But Selen was expelled from the academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers.
Unthinkable
And
treatment.
I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things.
No, of course not.
Why not find yours without one? You'll never reach the Erdtree cabin. And if you find an extra, once you've tied up, would you consider? I know it, but still, might.
All right, we'll consider it. All right, Tuppy, that's that down. Let's see. Why don't I? Is that actually right down there? Yeah. I don't know, I can see if I can make my way around the bend and down to Stillwater Cave. That can be a good first place to meet up.
Doing the warp. Lantern.
Don't think I really have anything.
It's so very, very
to go
dark
up
in
there
here.
for. Right past.
And for today's fashion souls, I have equipped the version of the all-knowing armor that clips through my leg.
Oh, well, sexy. Might be a bit too close. Alright. Let's go and have some fun here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm into it.
Well, you're going to have a few minutes to decide. I have to get myself through a camp real quick. Oh, I bet you thought that was going to do something.
Common mistake.
Really silly of them. I think, let's see. I know I must have missed something in here somewheres. I swear the first time I did, I went through a handful of camps in Liurnia and was just like completely missed. Oh, there's a treasure chest and there's this item. And, probably have to do it again.
Hide stuff in the backs of those tents.
Yep. And somehow, even though I had meant to go through it like several times, I had actually managed to completely miss one of the fire sorcerer, whatever the heck they are, areas. Like right in between a couple of the camps up on the hill over on the east side of Liurnia, I think it is. And it's where you first get,
Surprised you found me in my
what was it? The fire heal
Your money's as good as anyone else's.
incantation thing,
Oh, but don't ask.
or fire
No
fire
specific
cleanse
memory,
me.
but
Fire cleanse me, I think it is.
okay.
So it's one that, you know, would have been super useful to walk around the Lake of Rot with.
Oh yeah, you know, anything that would help in that area,
Yeah.
absolutely appreciated.
So, you know, I'm walking around healing every once in a while, popping a bolus every once in a while, and, you know, dude in the chat that popped up was just like, why aren't you using Fire Cleanse me? I'm like, oh, I haven't found it yet. He's like, what? It was right there. I'm like, yeah, well, where the hell were you then?
It did occur to me the other day that, especially for the Lake of Rot, it would be worth looking into whether or not there is a lesser version of Scarlet Rot that you can give yourself.
Okay. And just let that one tick down on you for a while?
Yeah, as has been true in all the Dark Souls games. You know, the same status effect can't status affect you twice.
Right. It's,
So if you were to find a way to inflict a lesser form of Scarlet Rot on yourself, you would still have Scarlet Rot, but you would be functionally immune to the swamp's Scarlet Rot.
indeed. You have, in fact, advocated for inoculations there. I support it.
We are absolutely vaccine positive here.
Yes, we are. Vaccines are very important, and you're a fucking moron if you don't get them. Alright, so I'm in the cave.
Ah, crap, I left. Hang on.
Why'd you leave?
You said I had a while. I went shopping. Okay. Scribbles.
Fingers.
as you can see, I have gone with the Bloodhound Knight set instead of the All-Knowing.
Ooh. Yeah, I think that
In
works
the
out for you.
Protagonist configuration, where you eschew any sort of head protection.
Indeed. It's very important. They need to be able to see your face.
Critical.
Speaking of a good place for fire cleanse me, this was this cave, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, mushroom people are poison.
Swing, ladder, ladder, ladder. Swing.
Kind of just following you around at this point, aren't I?
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well, I don't really have the big single swing damage you do.
Yes, but you got it where it counts. Pure moxie. And also, it does kind of work both ways. As soon as you get ahead of me, usually I'm following you around, so...
Well, I mean, in a technical sense, sure.
Well, and usually either one of us is still managing to clear an area. God damn it. I hate that that doesn't kind of track down over a drop. You know, either one of us seems to manage to clear an area before the other one gets there. With just the most minimal of leads. Oh, damn it. I really thought I was up on higher ground when I did that roll. Oh well. Let's get some poison.
Probably going to happen regardless.
Oh, yeah. I do remember enjoying stealthing through this little section. You know, when it was...
Absolutely love a good stealth run when I can get one.
Indeed. Alright, let's see.
I still think you should play Sekiro at some point.
I absolutely will. At some point. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that feels good.
That was it, huh?
How was it?
It's what the first half of New Game Plus. I expect, you know, New Game Plus starts to kick in about halfway through.
I expect it's got to, right? I mean, if not in Caelid, it's definitely going to kick in once you get to, like, the, Mount Gelmir or something, right?
You know, or Lanedell.
Yeah. It's got to. Alright.
Surely the fact that everything does twice as much damage and has twice as many hit points does start to count at some point.
Right? Especially when you start dealing with some of the fucking, the hell are they called? The Vulgar Knight, or Vulgar Militia? Those squirrely little bastards ganging up, and...
Dang, goddammit.
Yeah, they do.
Their size, they hurt.
They real do. Alright, don't know how easy it is to get up there now. Let's see, so what's next? Ah, all the way over here that lets me get up there. Can I even get to the Crystal Cave? I can't remember if I can get to Lakeside Crystal Cave or if that's story thing I have to wait to get teleported to, because that's the one that leads to the Latenna, I think, right?
You can absolutely get there right now if you want to.
I can? Okay.
It is not locked.
Alright, whether or not I'll actually find the fucking place, we'll see.
Well, I can't help you with that.
Well, I don't expect you to.
Yeah, but I can't.
Well, fine.
And I wouldn't. So don't even ask.
I won't then.
Good. Because
Fine.
I'm not going to.
Good, because I don't want you to.
It's fine, because I won't.
Excellent. Glad we're in agreement.
I'm not in agreement. You're in agreement.
Your face is in agreement.
That's just mean. I do have feelings, you know.
Then I expect to see them all over the floor.
Generally, not if you call first.
Fastidious of you.
You know, I clean up when I'm expecting company.
Sure, if it's good enough company, you'll even put on pants.
I don't know. I mean,
If it's better
it's a
company, you
really
won't.
good company.
No. Jeez.
What level of company are we talking about here?
I mean, like, parents, in-laws, yeah.
No and no.
No, you just won't accept them as company, or no, you don't bother putting on pants for them?
You know, a little bit of both, actually.
I mean, I think I can understand at this point, don't bother to put on pants, you know, for your parents coming over, because it's not like they haven't seen you lounging about the house at some point, but, you know, when the in-laws would come by, I have to imagine.
No, they need to get used to it. Because it's going to be true. I mean, my family is expecting it at this point. The in-laws just gonna have to learn how to cope.
I guess so.
Pants are a sometimes thing.
Where the hell did I...
I mean, I am usually pretty good about covering my nudity.
Well, that's fair.
That's the kind of thing you have to work somebody up to. But honest to God, pants? I don't know.
I suppose that is an important distinction, isn't it?
I mean, I wouldn't go just all gear out for just anybody. That requires a special kind of house guest.
Fair. It's when you pull out the nice banana hammock. That's how you know you're special.
Oh, that's a neat touch.
What was that?
I just noticed on this Bloodhound Knight's armor, the greaves, the shin protection, is on backwards.
Really?
Yep.
Good boy.
The buckles are on the shin, and the armor plates are on the calf.
That is interesting.
I mean, considering the enemy you get them off of, that does make sense.
Yeah, no, it really does. Okay, I'm poisoned again. Alright. Alright, made my way to the Laskier Ruins first. Didn't really intend to, but forgot that this area was as narrow as it was.
Oh, that's fine. We'll fart around in this cave until you get here.
Sounds fair. I honestly can't remember where this one takes me. I've got a grace I can come back to. Let me travel to another location real quick. Ah, this one takes me all the way up to the Raya Lucaria. That's convenient. Go ahead and pop that. And then head right back, because I don't have anything to get in with yet.
because they took away your keys.
They did. Meanies.
I don't know why they would not let you keep your keys through New Game Plus.
Can't imagine. Now let's go see if I can find this stupid cave again. Or anything else. Is there any underground over here?
Most of the ruins do have a basement.
Most of them do. I can't remember if this one did, though. Since this one's mostly submerged, it has the teleporter and it had the, secret grafted.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about the basement on that one.
Yeah. Like, I feel like it probably does have one, but not finding it here. Try to remember to come back, but, even if I don't, it's not like I don't already have whatever item is in there. Hi, buddy. Bye. Alright. Now, I remember having a hell of a time trying to find this cave the first time.
You just follow the wall, right?
Yep, it's right there. I think the only reason I remembered having a hell of a time finding it is because instead of actually, having it marked on the map already, I was just trying to go, there must be a cave to whatever that landmass jutting out is, because that can't just be there for nothing.
Which is, if I recall, how I first found that cave.
Indeed. And yeah, I went all over the place before I actually spotted it. I think the first time I went past it, I was at a bad angle or something.
Yeah, the existence of that plateau drove me a little bit batty for quite some time, in fact.
Indeed.
And I'm still not sure how I feel about entire land masses being locked behind a specific NPC, the way that is.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you're not paying attention, even going through the cave, you could still miss it, so...
I mean, it might help explain why Ronnie is #1 waifu.
Yeah,
She comes with real estate.
this is true. Oh, you actually got me on that one. Good for you, buddy. I didn't really do anything, but still, good for you. Do have to admit
It's important that he feels included.
Exactly. Yeah, you do have to admit it's an impressive ambush if you know it's coming and they still pull it off. Oh, that was way too early.
Damn it. I keep thinking I'm going to get there first. I keep not.
I get
At
that.
least I have range.
You do.
Got back to the whip here.
I see that.
Not because it's a fantastic weapon, I just kind of got used to it, I think.
I mean, that's fair. It's fun.
And I do like the range. I really do.
Absolutely. Another talisman I never use. Oop. Down. Yeah, I think it's down from here.
Yeah. And more down.
Whee!
Cave moss. Critically important stuff.
Never leave home without it. No, hey, still have one.
3 hits. What am I even doing here?
Is that thing leveled up?
It is.
That's unfortunate.
It's all magic scaling, though.
Ah.
I did not go back through and spec into any of the decks other than that which is required to equip it.
Fair enough.
More down?
More down.
Seems more down. Down
Yep.
here. And down again.
Exactly. Seems like a perfectly safe down there.
And then boss. Oop, snail. Snail first, and then boss.
Is this the crystalline bastards?
Maybe, but it's not the trio.
Yeah, it's definitely not the trio. I think it might be the pair of them.
Hang on just a second.
Oh, well, I already have a Bloodhound Knight, sorry.
Oh, well, it's not
So,
a crystal. So.
Apparently not.
I don't need to get the mace out.
Sorry, since there wasn't any fog wall or anything, I kind of didn't expect to walk into it quite that soon.
I noticed that. You just cruised straight through.
Yep.
Should have remembered, but, you know, been a while.
I thought it was something similar, but oh, Lobo.
Been off to other things as of late.
I will talk to you in a second, Lieutenant. Moment of silence for Lobo. The goodest boy.
He was probably a good puppers. I mean, we don't know that, but probably?
They're all good dogs, Bront.
Fell tarnished. What do you want? I told the
I don't know that they're all good dogs.
They're all good dogs.
What about the rotty dogs?
Or have you come to take them off?
They're all good dogs.
Was my other half not enough?
The shaggy ones that
I told the old
help guard enemy
hero
camps.
already.
Are they
Yeah,
still
those-
good
those-
dogs?
No such
Those
man.
were good dogs.
Or have you come to take more from me? Was
They're
my
not
other
dogs
half
anymore.
not enough? I told the old hero that I possess. Or have you come to was my other half?
So there's a threshold of dogginess.
I think so.
I told the old that I
Okay.
possess. Or have you come was my other half?
Is that threshold at 2 or 3 hits?
Well, I mean, it depends. Is it, my sword or your whip?
No, I just feel like I'm being sniped at.
No, no, no. The ones that are still very clearly puppies are still very clearly puppies. The ones that have unfortunately lost any ability to act like puppies are clearly not enjoying their lives. They still enjoy big meals. I don't blame them, and I certainly don't hold that against them, but, they attacked me without any aggression and without any way to mollify them or get away from them in any reasonable manner, then I have no choice but to take care of them and see them as not puppies. The ones that are still obviously puppies, the wolves in this game, are absolutely puppies, and as you notice, I will avoid the interactions with them if at all possible. And in most cases, that is successful, because they will leave me alone if I leave them alone. Now, if I end up in a cave with them... Alright, with your stun lock bullshit. If I end up in a cave with them, where I am in close proximity and I cannot get away, I have no choice but to get into a fight. They are still puppies, and I am absolutely the asshole coming into their house.
You have made a very principled stand on puppies.
I have. There are some things in which I have principled stands. That is one of them.
Just got cartwheeled through. And it hurts slightly.
Are you overplaying with Albinaurix already?
I am.
Well, good for you. You might have noticed I took off my Albinauric homage yesterday. Or Tuesday again.
Yep, back to the wolf head.
Yep.
Figured if you were in Liurnia, it was probably a headpiece in bad taste.
Kinda. And, you know, since we're talking about puppies, obviously this was a good indicator. Because Blythe was also a very good boy.
Right up until the end, anyway.
He was doing his best, and he still kind of, you know, he had been driven mad with grief. I don't hold it against him.
Because his Ronnie abandoned him.
Exactly. Everything had gone all wrong, as Ronnie had abandoned him, E.G. had trapped him in a jail. Which E.G. also felt super guilty about afterward.
You know, he says he does. He doesn't really do anything to atone for that.
I don't know. Not quite sure how else I ended up finding him in the state in which I found him.
I understand he's supposed to die at some point, but I don't think I ever saw that happen.
Yeah, I don't know how he did, but at one point I was like, well, I'll go visit him again, because I'm wrapping things up and it's been a while. I don't know if there's anything I've missed with him. And I rolled in to see his shit lying on the ground.
Yeah, he's still here
Weird.
on mine.
I wonder what I did
And
to trigger
I did
it.
Ronnie's entire quest line with him.
Maybe it was because I didn't do her ending. Because I did Ronnie's entire questline too. Also, I have to assume that the only thing that I missed was that her summon sign probably was on the ground for me somewhere and I just didn't see it. I just thought that my only option was to interact with the thing. Because as far as I can tell, I had done everything in her questline.
Oh, okay, there. I did kill him.
Well, you didn't have to kill him.
No. It's important that we be thorough.
Just felt like things weren't the way they should be, huh?
Apparently I had not spoken to him one last time.
Ah, I see.
That's what I needed to do.
That would do it.
And there's a Black Knife assassin corpse nearby.
Ah, there you
A
go.
couple of them, in fact.
I would hope it would take a couple of them. Black Knife Bastards.
Just the two, I think, though.
Well, at least it took two. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check us out on Twitch at twitch.tv/badger597.